What's up, everyone? SconzE here, back with Danganronpa. And yes, I did get those Naruto skins in Fortnite, so we're chillin'. Anyways, we gotta start our investigation for the 6th class trial, 5th. I don't know which one this is. I don't remember. Whatever the one after soccer is, number-wise. But alright. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that might be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do, which is just look at things. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. I know what tells it's Kyoko. This right here. Huh? Something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails added. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. It was more like a wolf to me, but I guess dogs and wolves go hand in hand. No pun intended. I get it as a hand. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Except there are sprinklers in this place that go off, so that will have to do with the time of day when this happened. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Yeah, we kind of just talked about that. That's because it got set on fire, and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the bottom half is still dry. He's really just, detail by detail, laying it out. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis. Interesting. I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. Really? We saw this? We saw this? Alright, here, I'll do this. I guess the middle part. Gotta look at the middle. We looked at the top, the bottom, you gotta look at the middle. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Really? I mean, I don't know what you mean one little piece. It's covering, like, the entire body. Step away from the dead body. Oh, now I can step away. It didn't even give me a truth bullet. Why? Okay, whatever. That was a waste. What is all this? What's that extra stuff? These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? The Hope Fragments? From Danganronpa Ultimate Summer Camp S? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body. Truth bullets. And then there's the knife. Dude, we're cruising right now. I want to get through this, because this series has gone on very long. And I want to get to the next one. Not that I don't like Danganronpa, but this is our new longest series. I hope to get this done before 70 episodes. Because we got some stuff to still wrap up. It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Also, it's like pristine. Like, it's super clean. You would think a knife going all the way through a body front to back would have a little something on it. That's it. It's a knife that the person was holding. This is getting really weird. Actually, it looked a little bit different in that other scene. It didn't look like it had the curve at the end. There's just too many strange coincidences. Will it show it again? Oh no, it does. It's just it's being held the other way. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And the same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then Mukuro, you definitely did not do nothing. And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko was the one that attacked me. No! But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. Oh, you think she attacked you because she was all mad at you again? Because you told her secret? No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Actually, wait. No, but he told the secret after we found the body, right? Actually, no. I don't remember the order. Either way, whatever. Alright, let's do some talking. You got anything useful, Byakuya? Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So
I wanted to talk to her. I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How could you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. Really. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. Oh, are me and... yeah.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well, but you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Byakuya's account. Alright, what up with you, Yasuhiro? It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and...
serious?
Oh, well, I was just looking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock, as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get to the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right, it had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we could say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. When the body was found has been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook. But didn't we find the... oh, no, you know what? We didn't find the body after the room. Or did we? What happened? We found the body, then we went to the room? Yeah, because we went in there because we were like, we thought, oh, the mastermind's been defeated, so, you know, it's all done. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. It's set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. Monokuma said this time possibly couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers shouldn't have got it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place after 7:30, so I'm innocent. Hey, Byakuya, guess what?
In other words...
all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have an alibi are me and Kyoko. Oh, I guess I can't tell him the thing about the body. Couldn't have been me in nighttime and... yeah. Alright. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked? You know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped the bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Jackie said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So, thank you, too. Well, thank you. Alrighty, what about you, Toko? Did I call Aoi Toko before? I think I did. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Anyways, what's up, real Toko? So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. I don't know why, but I feel like we have to look at the chickens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. There's a chicken missing.
Yo.
What's going on, Mukuro? Oh, I'm glad you're here. You'll never believe it. There's a chicken missing. Of course. You're precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. What? No, not the chickens. That's weird. I wonder when it disappeared. Oh my gosh, guys. I solved the murder. It was the chicken. The chicken's the one who did it, and then he ran away. He's in hiding somewhere right now.
But...
I was down here just before nighttime last night. There was definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. Dude, 4's an unlucky number, you know? Just watch JoJo's. Mista will tell you all about it. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens has been added to the Truth Bowl Sector Handbook. Or no. Not... Wait, which one's the unlucky number? It's not 4, is it? Which one's the number that Mista hates? Is it... Was 8 the number? Or is it 5? Maybe it was 5 was the number he didn't like? I don't remember. Alright. I don't think I've seen everything there's to see. Alright, let's go in here. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. I guess we'll look into it, okay. I thought he was just gonna do it. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Tarp has been added to the Truth World Section of your handbook. That's one thing in here that concerns me. Can I leave now? Yep. I think I've seen everything. I think I've checked everything I need in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Really? Specifically the fragment that I found before. Somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions, and I still need to find more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? That's true. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key. Alright, this is a flashback. We're gonna see it. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Byakuya, you mind? Hey, Byakuya, if you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the Clash trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Are you sure you don't want to partake in... the Panty Raid? The Panty Raid! Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. The one area. Alright, something about the... thing. The thing that was on the ground. I don't know what he wants to look at. Maybe we could just look through the map. Gym first floor. Alright, something's there. See a little exclamation mark. The music's pretty intense right now. I guess it is investigation time. Ah, Monica. Oh! What the? Oh, so I guess the broken Monokuma is still busted. Did you guys know, if you're interested, Danganronpa 2x2, the one that's coming out 2026, that's got everyone excited in the fandom, it's gonna be huge. They have like an hour video on YouTube of gameplay, because part of the Danganronpa anniversary, they did a Danganronpa fest thing, a Danganronpa convention thing, fest, whatever. And they did an hour of gameplay for it. I haven't watched it yet. I'm not sure if I will or won't. I do want to check it out, but at the same time, like, I don't know if I want to spoil myself, you know? Like, it'd be kind of better to go into the game blind. But I don't know, I am interested. But if you want to check it out, it's on YouTube. About an hour of gameplay, so that'll be cool. Alright, anyway, Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Oh, the piece of the bomb. Oh, that's what, like, the corner piece was. I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. The one, yeah, alright, flashback. We don't need to see flashback. We got to get through these episodes, alright? Then that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden? Fragments near device been updated. Okay, I checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Oh, all the way back to the flippin' garden. Wait, can I just teleport from here? Or... Yep. How we doing on time? 16 minutes? Alright, perfect. Talk to Byakuya. Oh, if we can get this whole investigation done in one episode, that'll be so good. We gotta cruise, man. We gotta cruise. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You want to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Ah, wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance. Oh, Kyoko's room is the first one? Really? I thought she was like further down. I can't unlock it myself. I need to ask Byakuya. I thought it would just activate. Who's the other one? Kiyotaka, the first one. Aww. Kiyotaka. I remember him. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then... And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Are we gonna find Kyoko inside? Oh! So, this is Kyoko's room. Is that a... That better be a 9. That better not be a 6. And if I flip it over, there better not be a 7! It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. Doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think we might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Woodblock key. Alright, we go to the dojo.
Such ignorance.
Hey, I think it would be wise to look around a bit more. I want to go to the dojo, though. What can I look at? What, I look at the bed? What, are we gonna fucking smell her bed like Makoto did with... What was her name? Sayaka. And he was like, oh, it smells just like her. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Guess we'll go into the ladies' room. Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I better not look inside. Well, that's everything. What do you mean look around more? Look at everything. There's this. There's a door. You don't need to look at the door. There's this. We don't need to look at that. We just looked at the bed and the camera. We don't need to look at that. The only thing there is to talk to you, Byakuya. So, if there's something you have to say, why don't you just speak up instead of waiting for me to talk to you? What are you, a child? You scared to say some words? You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand Kyoko. You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete? Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
True.
Consider a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. Sure, I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. Said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something ever happened to her, which maybe she... What if... I mean, the school's decently big. What if she's just been, like, walking around and we just happen to just, like, you know, be in different areas at the same time? What is it? Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all there was in it? Yeah, looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? I guess... But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? Found a crumpled up piece of paper. Oh! Class number 78 student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. It's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. God, you're so annoying! Fine, I'll tell you, it was a key, and beep, that's it. This must be that blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said that death without meaning was unappealing. This is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together and look down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information. She was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. Isn't that like a... Fenrir, that's a wolf in... what mythology? Is it Norse? Norse mythology or something? She insisted that she had been kidnapped, that she received training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuro's profile has been added. Cool. The Ultimate Soldier, mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like only one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi, and there's no way to even comprehend the two. Compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things, as just an ordinary person.
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it? The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. It's all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Whoa, I feel like our hero's becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Oh, it's you!
What?
What have you gotten in your pretty little hand there? Oh, you found her profile! So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out on me.
Now.
I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Okami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag our corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why, even as I, the school headmaster, have to follow regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complain about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway, back when there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among all you. Misunderstanding? Are you saying?
in other words,
That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you.
yes, indeed.
The total of number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16, then?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th.
This is now the fourth
lying
time
hidden
we've
somewhere
seen
in
this very
the one they
scene.
call the ultimate
They really
despair.
wanted to get their use out of this whole
Watch
drawing
out
here,
for
I
her.
guess. They're like, oh, we did such a good job with the art on this one. 16 student Mukuro Ikusaba. she's part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because, like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Make sense?
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you. Seriously? You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Oh, the Monokuma account. We got Monokuma himself, a truth bullet. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand... The tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars? Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh? Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have... Oh, I was saying himself. God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? Said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
Certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have had to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro's the killer. She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind. Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
In other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. Makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? And maybe tell Byakuya about the whole Kyoko hand thing, and how that she's definitely not the one who died, but okay. Well then I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected. Well, are you coming? Alright, let's end this episode here, because it's going on a bit long, and we'll pick it up in the next one. I'll see you all there. Bye-bye.